back to Minecraft, TerraFirmaCraft, Shade of Dead style. I am Shade of Dead, and we're gonna adjust that just a bit. We don't need it quite so loud. I am Shade of Dead, and this is like my second episode here of this, and I think we're getting close to daytime. Oh, what have I done? All right, don't hit that. It should be daylight out now. I don't see any monsters. Climb! Oh. Do I really have to break this before I can climb out? Yep, I have to break it before I can climb out. But as I showed you there last episode, clay is not affected by gravity. So you can build a little hidey hole underneath here with clay. And I'm using Smart Move to climb up that block, you know. Normally I can't walk over there, and I see I'm pushing forward. I'm trying to walk. Can't do it. What if I hold down my control button? Climb right up. Okay. And did I plant these here? Yeah, I think I did, didn't I? Yeah, I planted these. I changed the resource pack again. Just another one you can look at. This is Nissa's Touch of Realism. That's Sturtium. This is Nissa's Touch of Realism, and it's pretty sweet. It's pretty sweet. We got that morning fog going. There's a horse there. Oh boy. But let's see. What were we gonna do? Oh yeah, we need to build some pit kilns. And to do that, I'm gonna get my shovel out, and we're gonna dig a little section like so. Now, you need these separate ones. Oh, sorry about that. I got a phone call. So you dig your little holes here, and we're gonna make some pit kilns. We're gonna fire up all this clay, all these clay items that we have. So if you take your clay vessels or clay items that are unbaked, and you shift right click, you can place them down in the holes. And this is actually how you store these items. There's a lot of stuff that you have to store this way that will not fit in, say, a what do you want to call it? A thing in a like in a chest or any other storage device that you build. So you have to kind of do it this way. Actually, I should probably, that's my beef, my copper. Okay. So I should probably take my clay, and I should probably make a couple more things here. I may as well do it while I'm doing this. We're going to make a mold. And the way you make a mold is you like hollow out the space around it. You know, you take out the pieces instead of just leaving those pieces. You take out the pieces that are going to form that shape. So there's a pickaxe. We want a saw, and I think it's like this, and then this. There we go. There's a saw. And then we got to do a prospector's pick. Oh boy, I got to remember how that is. And this is a new thing. Alright, so the saw is something that you're not going to be anything, you know, used to. And a prospector's pick, I think they call it a pro pick mold. Yeah, pro pick mold. So that's what it is. Boom, boom, boom. See, and this is how NEI works. You can just look in here. It'll tell you need 5 clay, and you chip out these pieces, and you'll get your item. 2, 3, 2, 3, and then that prospector pick. We may as well cook those up too, because we're gonna need them. We're gonna have to have them, and that's fine. So I may as well do it. Hold on. Okay, 3, 2, 1. And I need some straw, and I don't have enough straw. Oh, I do have enough straw. I just have to break this thatch up. You can turn your thatch back into straw, which is nice. Alright, so what you do is take your straw, and you're going to put it over the top of your stuff. You just right click on the hole, and you'll start filling it up with straw. It takes 8 pieces of straw per hole that you're going to do. The next thing I need is a bunch of wood. Where's my axe? We need to go chop down some trees. What is this stuff over here? Rice. It isn't ready yet. We're going to chop down some trees because we just need some wood. It doesn't matter what kind of wood. Should I get... Don't worry about it this time. I'll say, should I try to get some saplings? Probably not from this tree. I'm not going to worry about it. But I do need 24 logs of some sort. Let's go ahead and touch this one. And again, this is how you get the saplings. If you just chop down the tree, you're not going to get any saplings. You have to try to find a branch, basically, that you can break off with your fist, I suppose, to try to get something that you could replant and grow a tree from. So, we'll grow these sycamores. I don't know what kind of wood sycamore looks like normally. I'm probably going to turn this resource pack off. There's a good chance I'll turn this resource pack off or switch to a different one and show that one next episode. There's a lot of good ones that are made specifically for TerraFirmaCraft, and if you go to the TerraFirmaCraft website, you can find all those, and they're all pretty cool. So, and they're all different. This one's supposed to be like a touch of realism. I even actually have some shaders installed. Let's see what this does in my frame rate. This may be a bad idea, but we'll try it. We'll see what you guys think about this. Ooh, ooh, ooh. No, 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 no. Let's go with light. Let's just try that one. That one's a little less weird. Oh, I don't like that. I don't know. Maybe I have a setting bad or something in this shader that's making it do that. Yeah, we're going to shut the shaders off. But just having shaders on will make the game look really pretty. So if you like shaders, do it. I don't use them that much. So, like I said, I'm probably doing something wrong. That it's doing that little highlight thing over these leaves. And I don't want that. I don't want this highlight thing on these leaves. But, hey, whatever. Chop this down. Come on, we gotta get enough wood. I'm gonna go... How many do I got 2? I only got 2? Alright. Well, I guess I better keep punching leaves. I'm not getting a lot of saplings. And actually, drop rate wise, this is the best drop rate you can get. When you punch the leaves, I think you get the best drop rate you can, from what I understand. There is a tool that you can make. It has to be made out of metal, so it's not a stone tool. But you can make a scythe that you can use to chop leaves off with in big swaths. It does like a 3x3x3 area of leaves, and you can get a lot of it done right away, and you will get saplings from that. But like per block, it's actually better to punch it. Wow, I got terrible drop rate on that. Cutting with a stone axe, you actually only, I think it's 90% per log that's on the tree. There's only a 90% chance that those logs will drop. So I got like a terrible drop rate on that. Like, oh, my pickaxe broke. Or my axe broke. Put that away. Give me some rocks. Let's make a couple of these. I don't know what time it is. It's getting close to nighttime, and I haven't even got my pit kilns started. And they take like 8 hours to cook, to burn. It's not good. That's not good. I think we need to stop punching trees for a little bit, and we'll deal with the fact that I'm going to have to chop some of these down and not replant right away, but I'll have to do some extra work later. So there's 16 and 9. That's enough right now. Let's get back here. Normally I don't recommend running, but I'm gonna, because I want to get this started. Now, one of the reasons why I did it in this like cross formation, this plus sign formation, is that well, I'll show you. You can light all three at the same time. But we're going to put, then you can just shift, and I just right click, or just right click. Yeah, just right click these logs on here, and it takes 8 of them to seal it up. And this is actually realistic. This is how you can do it. So I've got that done. It is getting dark out, and we can use our fire starter to light these, but I'll show you another way to do it. You can't do this with fire pits. You still have to use this fire starter for them. But for these, you can throw a torch on there. Oh, did it not land on there? There it goes. And you'll get these sparks coming off. Now it's going to eat up the torch, but it will light them. And because these things are actually an open flame, you want to be careful around them. They will catch trees on fire. They will catch your house on fire. All sorts of stuff. They won't burn, obviously, stone. And I think they only go like 1 block around them. Maybe they're not like a typical fire that might go further. But you want to be careful about it. This, I mean, you are playing with fire. And this mod pack is made to be believable, if not completely 100% realistic. So that could be an issue for you. Now we've got like 8 hours to waste until that grows. So I assume these are in bloom. Is that what the deal is? Are these the flowers on them? I can't harvest them, right? Nope. Oops. We can put a few torches around. It's not going to make that big of a difference on keeping mobs away. Mostly the mobs are going to come because they can. But I can put a few torches around the area to kind of keep them away. Where the heck is my hidey hole? There it is. Okay, let's put some here so I can find my hidey hole easier. Torches burn for 48 hours, for 2 days, plus or minus a little bit. Oh, at least plus a little bit. They've got kind of a random amount that they will burn. So keep that in mind. They're not going to burn forever, and you have to relight them. And you can just relight them by left-clicking on them with a torch, a lit torch, and they will relight. But for now, and I'm not getting a lot of monsters around here. All right, so the way it works is the longer you spend in an area, it starts making this area of safety around you, where monsters won't spawn. Man, do I have any? Where's my water? My water supply that I was using. Is this it? Oh, it's down here. Okay. Yeah, so wait a minute. Oh god dang it. That's why. There aren't any monsters. Sorry. I use the same build to do my HQM editing on, and I just don't want to deal with the monsters wandering around, especially when I'm like building custom areas or things. I don't want the monsters around because it's just a hassle. They get in the way, or they blow something up because whatever reason. It's just a pain. So I put it on peaceful during that time. But this is what it's like. Oh god, here comes something. Zombie. Alright. I can handle a zombie. Zombies can be hurt with what? Oh my god. Really? Oh my god. Okay, this mod pack has, I guess, custom sounds for monsters. That was terrifying. Oh my god. Oh, rotten flesh is actually useless. Don't even bother. But oh my god, where is that? Where are my fires at? Okay, they're over there. Rotten flesh is useless. You cannot use it for anything. But as I was saying, the more time you spend in an area, you get this spawn protection, and basically it makes this 5x5 area around you where monsters will not spawn. And that's a good thing. So let's put that there. And let's make one more piece. Let's make one piece of thatch to throw down here. So it makes this 5x5 chunk area around you where monsters won't spawn. So if you look at our map, you can kind of see it. You know, maybe these guys wandered in, but you can kind of see that there's a 5x5 area here where there's no monsters at all. So that's kind of how it works. I think it's like every hour you spend there, you get so many hours of where are those guys going? Whoa, that scared me. But every hour you spend out there, or you spend in a chunk, I guess, it gives you spawn protection inside that chunk. So once you kind of build your farm, as it was, and then you're running around doing your chores. Say you're going and you're farming over here. You're farming in one area over there, and then you've got like your animals over here, and you got some metalworking stuff, and maybe you're building over here. So as you kind of spend time in each of those areas, it increases your spawn protection and does a 5x5 no monster spawning around you. But for now, we're going to wait until morning, until dawn, and then we will go out there and get our stuff. And skeletons are terrifying. And the reason why they are is because they have no flesh. So hitting them with an axe doesn't do much. I may as well punch them in the face with my fist, which doesn't do much either. You can make a hammer, and I'll show you how to do that real quick. Hammer is like, oh, I screwed it up completely. Let's try that again. Like that. That's a hammer. It's a hammerhead. Hammers will do damage to skeletons, but you have to get up on them, and they all either have bows or they have that other stuff, javelins to hit you with. So, but if you do have a skeleton that you need to fight, don't use javelins, don't use arrows, don't use axes, swords, knives, anything else. There are two weapons. There's a hammer, and then later on when you're working metal, you can make a mace to crush their bones with, because you can't cut bone, or, well, you're not going to be very good at cutting bone, and you're not going to be very good at stabbing bone. So, yeah. We're just going to chill out here, and we're going to wait for sun to come up, and then I will go back to work on getting stuff done. What is that, white elm? So I got some seaweed I can eat. Got some sycamore saplings. Probably need to plant those. In the morning, large rawhide. At some point, we're going to have to get this bad boy work. Actually, I can actually make a bed, I think, with that large rawhide. I don't think I even actually have to work it. So you make yourself 2 pieces of thatch, and we're going to make a crappy bed. This is one that's too uncomfortable to sleep in, but it will let us set our spawn point. So you put down 2 pieces of thatch like this on the ground, and you stand at the end of it, and you take a large hide, and you right click, and then it turns it into this straw and hide bed. Now I can sleep on this, but it is in no way, shape, or form going to let me sleep through the night. It says it's too uncomfortable to fall asleep. But now my spawn point is set. I have a spawn point here instead of wherever it was we started at. So yeah, I'm gonna be down here waiting until dawn. And then we'll go back outside. I've got to get a house set up. Maybe we'll get some fences set up. Over time, this will be less of a hassle, especially once I get some sheep. Maybe make a real bed, then you can sleep through the night. But honestly, if you can work through the night, that's even better than sleeping through it. So keep that in mind as maybe a better alternative. Actually, it's almost dawn. I've wasted enough time that it's 5:30 now. Sun is coming up, so we'll wait here a second. And when it says 6, there they go. They're leaving now. There we go. Oh, there we go. Use my smart move. Hold down control. So when it says 6, then the sun's up. And I do have a mod installed that actually adjusts the time based on the season. So in the wintertime, we're going to get less sunlight than we do in summertime, which is right now. Okay, so my fires went out. My pit kilns are done. And so all this stuff is ready to go. And we're going to get these two things because these are super important. These we can carry water in, and we're going to do that. So we've got a little bit of copper, don't we? Okay, not enough. I need 30 units of copper, and this little stuff that you find like on the ground is only going to give you 2 pieces of copper. Now, the bowls we're going to leave for a minute. These vessels, these are important because this is your first chest. You can open it up, and there's 4 slots in here that you can store stuff in. And more importantly, if you put your food in here, I can't put that in there because it's too big. If you put your food in here, it will decay slower. It can only take small, very small and tiny items. So right now my beef is too beefy, I guess. It won't go in there. So what we're gonna do first is it's got a little bit of decay. We're gonna cut the decay off, and then we're gonna put it in here, and then it'll split it. So I can cut it there, and I take half, and then I can take the other half out here. And now these are both small. So half a stack of food is considered small. So now I can store that in there, and it'll decay slower than normal. But let's go get our water jugs filled. And we're gonna head down here. There's some pretty horses. We gotta find the sheeps. Some wool would be nice. It would be kind of nice if they actually had like cotton in this as an option to make cloth instead of having to find wool or to get wool from sheep. But it's okay. It'll be alright. But yeah, I can totally drink right out of this. And it'll fill up a big chunk of it. It's really a lot faster way of drinking than handfuls at a time. But every time you drink out of a jug, there is a chance that the jug itself will break because it's made out of pottery. It's made out of ceramics. I should probably mark my home. Put a thing down here, a waypoint. I guess we're gonna stay here. Looks like. Well, let me check. What is the temperature here? 19? This should be fine. This should be okay. Maybe it's just a cold day. I don't know. Seems a little cold for being this time of year. What time of year is it, actually? It's early summer. It seems a little chilly. Maybe it's just a cold day. I don't know. But, let's see. Where do we want to go? Got my water. I should probably go see about getting... Oh, look at all that stuff. Okay. I should probably go about seeing about getting some... if we can find some copper nearby. And I wanted to set myself a thing, a waypoint. So let's set the Y coordinate a little bit higher, so we can set it up in the sky. And here, and we'll call it home for now. There we go. And then I've got that, and I can find that a lot easier that way. So let's go look around. Let's see what we can find. Use some smart move sprinting here to get some speed up. Oh boy, what's this? Is this more rice? That's fine. Grain is good. That's going to help me with getting these animals taken care of. Is this rice? No, it's oats. What we got here? Malachite. I got to think. I'm not sure what malachite is good for. What is it? Malachite powder. It is copper. Okay, good. So this is copper too, and that's good. So let's make a marking of malachite here. And we're going to start picking it up. look around, see if we can find the rest of the malachite. Oh, there's some more. We can use this to make copper. So there are several different ores that you can find that will give you like a specific metal. So I'm wanting copper, and so there's malachite, there's bushes, awesome. There is tetrahedrite, which is copper, and then there's just native copper. And we have found ourselves some snowberry bushes. All right. Late summer, early fall. We're going to pick all three of those up. We'll take those back to base, put them nearby. That'll give us some fruit. You can also find fruit trees sometimes, so that's worth looking for. There's some cows. Oh, this is actually a pretty good spot. There's some pigs. I think those are pigs. Look like pigs. The only thing I'm really missing right at the moment is, yeah, these are pigs. See, there's a female pig and there's a male pig, and you can tell he's got tusks. The only thing I'm really missing nearby, it looks like, is maybe, see, there's even some sulfur or some lava there. Maybe a fruit tree or two, and a sheep. So I may have to go exploring to find some sheep at some point. What we got here? We got oats. They're not ready yet. I'll have to come back around and get that. A lot of grain here. Woo, got a big hole in the ground. You always want to try to, you know, kind of shift, hold down shift to live, and peek down in those holes when you find them, because you can find a lot of good stuff. Here's hot springs. Excellent, excellent. You can use those to kind of heal up if you've lost some hit points and you're hurt. You'll automatically regenerate slowly over time, but if you use a hot springs, you'll heal even faster. It just kind of accelerates your natural regeneration. And I think what I'm going to have to do, because I'm not seeing a whole lot more copper on the ground or anything like that, malachite or tetrahedrite or anything like that, because that basically tells you what is nearby. There's probably nothing in here, but sometimes you can peek down in here and you can see some ores sticking out of the ground, and you're like, hey, nice, easy way to mine. You'll want to take some ladders with you, though, if you're going to go do that. If you're going to go down one of these pits, because that's the easiest way to get out, because trying to dig your way back up out is really hard. It's also really hard to get down, honestly. There is no real easy way to do it. Are these just flowers? Those must just be flowers. Just don't recognize them in this texture pack. And there's research. Houstonian? Hostonia? Houstonia? I don't know what that is. If you see a fruit tree, it'll be kind of funny shaped, because it'll only have like 2 layers of, ooh, what's this? 2 layers of yellow bell peppers. Let's get them. They only have like 2 layers of leaves, and the trunk is like super skinny. It's like, alright, so like from this edge to like here is all the wider the trunk will be. It'll look funny. If we find one, I'll probably look around until I can find one somewhere. What kind of tree is that? Until I can find one somewhere, and then we'll take a look at it. Here's some more yellow bell peppers. Good deal. Mature. And we're going to take all those. I need to get some crops planted. I was kind of waiting for everything to, what do you say, kind of mature before I picked it, but these are all mature. Now, bell peppers, all the different varieties of bell peppers grow fast. They just don't give you very much. Something that grows slower tends to give you more. And there is some pumpkins. Very nice. I still don't know what that tree is over there. That's kind of a weird tree. I want to check it out here before night falls, which it's going to do very quickly. Got less than an hour left, and I'm going to fall in a pit if I am not real careful. What is that? Pine. Oh, that's a weird looking pine tree, even for pine trees. That's kind of an odd shaped one. Oh god, I almost fell in that hole. I don't see anything obvious. Jump! Oh my god, lag. I could see my Minecraft life flashing before my eyes. Oh, terrifying. Okay, so let's get let's get these bell peppers here, and then we're gonna head home. And then we'll have a bunch we can plant. Like I said, they don't give you very much. Bell peppers do not weigh much, but food is based on weight in this. Basically, how much you have is based on how much it weighs. So let's stack it all up. And what I'm doing is I'm pressing S, which lets you stack stuff up. Alright, and so heavier foods actually do you... What is that? Bismuth. Alright, so we should mark this real quick before I head back. That's going to help us make bronze. And I had some sphalerite. Did I already find sphalerite? I'll have to check. Let's see, I thought I saw something weird over here. Nope. Let's get back to home. I'm 100 blocks away, and that means I'm not in spawn protection. That is a sapling. I did not plant that sapling back there. Saplings will grow on their own, so keep that in mind. They will grow on their own, and you can... Oh boy. Isn't that pretty? All sparkly. I like the animated sparkles on it. But another day is drawing to close, and we are a little bit better. We need to worry about doing some planting here very soon. I've got several seeds. I've got yellow bell pepper seeds. I've got oat seeds. I've got green bean seeds. So we need to get those all planted so that we can try to get some crops growing. It takes time for crops to grow, and I don't mean a little bit, I mean a lot of it. Not a little, but a lot'll. And we don't want to miss the harvest because we'll have a long winter and I'll lose a lot of hit points. But we will survive. So let me close this bad boy up, put my piece of dirt back down. And like I said, this just keeps them from being able to jump over and come through. Now, while I can crawl and just crawl like right over the top of... Oh, wait. Is it not, oh, I got to hold control? Yeah, I got to hold control. But even while I'm crawling, I can crawl over the top of this and get up here and crawl around. So that's kind of cool. But, yeah, go to straw bed. And you can break this anytime you want, especially once you get like a real bed. But you can't sleep through the night on it, which is unfortunate. But hey, that's the way the cookie crumbles. It's the way it is, kids. So another day, a couple of days have gone by now. We've got our pots made. Showed you how to do a pit kiln. And I'm gonna work on next episode. Probably we're gonna do some torches going out. Told you they go out, and then you can just get your torch out. Where is it? There it is. And I do have dynamic lighting installed. And you just left click. Oh, not left click. God dang it. Right click. I broke it. It's gone forever. But if you right click with your torch, you can relight it. And if it's already lit and you right click it, it resets its 48-hour timer. So you can go around and be like, oh, there's a torch, and you just keep right clicking them as you walk by. They'll never go out, technically. So, right. What was I saying? Yeah, next episode, we are going to get some farming put into place with a hoe, and I'll kind of show you how that's all going to work. Because there is some stuff to learn about that. You have to rotate crops and stuff. It won't matter this season, but next year might have a problem with it. And I have stink on me, so I'm hungry. But we'll need to grow crops, and then I'm gonna show you guys how to get some gold panning done. Now I could just go out and look around and find some more copper. I mean, because I've got what, 8, 9. I've got 90 pieces of copper, units of copper right now. But I want to show you how to do the gold panning, because it is something you may have to do when you're playing this, and sometimes it's easier to do that to get copper then and a few other metals than to go hunting for them. Actually, you can only get copper, gold, and platinum. And gold and platinum don't have a lot of uses, really, at all in this. But they're kind of cool. You can have yourself a treasury, have a bunch of ingots of gold and platinum and silver and stuff like that. You can make lanterns out of them. Whatever. That's an add-on, by the way. That's not normal TFC. So, I will see you guys all next episode when the sun comes up, and we're going to do some farming and paying for gold. There's gold in them nar ponds. Laters. Bye. I'm so tired. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to climb in my bed, sleep until morning. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sleep right here. Later, guys. Bye. Ugh.